Welcome, what's up? This is Lunar Lemur Gaming. Gonna be playing some Crusader Kings 3 today, specifically the Game of Thrones mod. Ooh, this is cool. Is this Lannisport? That's gnarly. Look at that. That is so cool. Sorry. Anyways, so to learn the game, I'm gonna bounce around the map and do some playthroughs as some smaller but significant houses. I feel like if I just jump in from the start as like Rhaegar, oh my gosh, this King's Landing. Whoa, look at that red keep. That's amazing. Oh my god, the developers who made this are freaking awesome. I mean, Crusader Kings 3 to begin with, but then specifically this mod is just outstanding. Look at this. Dragonstone. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Yeah, so like, I felt like if I played as like a big house to begin with, I'm gonna be a little overwhelmed. So I'm gonna keep things small to begin with. I'm gonna start in the Westerlings because Tywin famously doesn't really get involved in Robert's Rebellion to the very end, so it's gonna save me that piece of just trying to figure out like, do I send my men into battle? Do I not? How does that all work? It'll keep things a little simpler for me to begin with. And specifically, I am thinking about the Crag. So, Lord Gawen of the Crag. As many of you guys know, as many of you people know, House Westerling is like one of the very old noble houses from the Westerlands. They're always, historically sworn to Castle Rock, specifically Lannisters, and oh my gosh, the Rock, that is so cool. The modders who made this are just so awesome. Their sigil is, what is it, the seashells on sand, so not the most intimidating sigil, but pretty cool. They're an ancient house. They say that it's descended from the first men. Over the years, they have married with the Lannisters, so maybe something that we're going to do. They have a proud history, and they were very wealthy at one point, but now they've lost some lands, and they're pretty much limited here to the Crag. And so that's kind of where we're going to pick off. Lord Gawen, I think that's how we're going to say his name. Not sure if that's how you say his name. Is sort of, he's in control now of a house that, it doesn't have as much power, doesn't have as much money as it used to, and is kind of in bed with the Spicers. I mean, quite literally, he's married to a Spicer, and one of his vassals is Lord Rolf Spicer. And the Spicers are, Rolf and Sybil, I think their grandmother was the famous Maggie the Frog, who gave the Valonqar prophecy to Cersei, and their great-grandfather, or their grandfather, I forget. So Maggie the Frog's husband was literally a Spicer from Essos, who came and traded, and that's kind of how he made his fortune, bought his way in. So they're our allies, they're our vassals, we're married into them. Rolf is our Castellan, but you'd imagine the rest of the Western kind of looks down on them, particularly Lannister. So that is going to be something that's interesting, and those of you who know the events of the book also know that Lady Sybil is very crafty, and Sybil and Rolf are looking up in the world. Oh, you can see Rolf is deceitful, Sybil is deceitful. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to spoil anything for the books for those who haven't read it, but it's very interesting. So anyways, so we're going to be Lord Gawen. I'm going to keep things on easy with the default rules, just as I get started here. Over time, I'm going to crank up the difficulty, but I don't really play for the challenge. It's more role-playing and that kind of thing. So I'm also going to try to role-play in the sense that I'm going to try to make decisions like Lord Gawen might make decisions. So, and then, his heirs, whatever their traits are as well. So Lord Gawen, for example, he's arrogant, honorable, calm, and indulgent, wastrel. So he's, he's a steward. He's a knight, nice, cool. Very, not great. So this guy's like a very average dude. He's not that great. He's not ambitious. You know, as much as I personally would like to take over some of, let's look at the duchy here. Yeah, so the Crag, you know, there's these other territories here. Lord Selmond, you know, holds the lordship of Velen, and then the lordship of Highview, which is held by Lord Quinton of Withermore, House Banfort. Lord Selman is House Taxpayer. So, like, traditionally, these two lords would be our vassals, but they are not, again, because the Westerlings have kind of fallen on hard times. So, like, me personally, I would love to sort of, like, get, you know, take these lands over, but with a very average, below average character who has no ambition. That's probably not what we're going to be doing. So, maybe his son will be ambitious, and, you know, who knows? We'll see. So, going to try to just see where the game takes me and get started here. Some advice. Not going to read these. Decision available. Petition liege. I can petition my liege to help me resolve the challenges I face. Sincere requests which contribute to the good of the realm are often granted. Oh, cool. That takes me to the throne room. Oh my gosh, cool. So those are like actually the characters. There's Lord Tywin on his throne there. That's Castellan. Who's this Castellan? House Lydon. See, it's gonna be cool to learn some of these western houses. I don't know too many of them. Lord Kevin Lannister for book readers. Look at all those claims. He's unlanded. Interesting. Tywin, 10 titles. Castley Rock, Castamere, Haters that Castamere. Wow. Ooh, and Tyrion is his heir at this point. Ugly dwarf, but genius. Diligent, pensive, cynical. That all seems right. I'm curious to see if he turns into an alcoholic. Gonna pin Tyrion, pin Tywin, and pin Kevin. So the Westerlings as a once proud house, and Lord Gawen as a arrogant SOB. We're probably gonna look to try to ally ourselves and tie ourselves to the Lannisters, despite our, informal alliance with the Spicers. Right, we're an arrogant, we come from this old noble house, it's fallen on hard times. I think we're probably going to want to get close to Lord Tywin. So that's cool. Petition liege. Don't have anything to position now, but you might take a look at that. Decision available, send for Maester. Ooh. Let's do it. Does it cost me anything? No, looks like it just, okay, yeah. Maybe just, you know, if you don't have a Maester, you get one. So let's send a Raven. That's so dope. Choose a patron aspect. As a follower of the faith is 7, you can select an aspect of the 7 who are one to be your patron. Alright, let's check it out. Current head of faith, High Septon. Oh god, the fat one. Oh my goodness. King Ares, High Septon. There he is, the Mad King. Very cool. King Ares II, the Mad King of the Iron Throne. Oh my goodness. Uncouth. Ooh. Fire obsessed. Oh my gosh, that's got to be specific to this game, right? I'm wondering if that's a. It can't be a CK3. That must be specific to the mod, right? Irritable. Unbelievable. Nuts. Let's pin him. Rhaegar, pinned. Princess Elia, Prince Rhaegar. Rhaegar's diligent, solitary, brave, and ambitious. Beautiful, intelligent knight. Yeah. Wow, really living up to his legend. Cool. Choose a patron. That's what I was doing. Sorry. All right. So patron aspects. All right. So as an arrogant Gawen Westerling. Well, he's not just arrogant. What is he? He's arrogant, honorable, and calm. All right. So he's like honorable, calm, arrogant. I think we just probably go father, right? He would go father. He's also a bit of a steward, so he might go smith. A little +1 stewardship, we could use it. But I think I think he'd be arrogant enough where he would just go with the father. So we're gonna go there. And the last thing, low lifestyle, stewardship. I think that makes sense. Oh gosh, not very good. All right, fine. Architect. We'll continue with that. And domain focus, my land and my people. Okay. Yep. Let's keep things strong at home. I think we'll probably go wealth focus next. Try to get some money. Declare war on Lord Quinton. You can hire me. Okay, so I think we sent. I think this one was taken care of. Declare war on Lord Quinton. Okay, so Lord Quinton of House Baneford. He's a brave, authoritative. Oh my gosh, this guy is so much more impressive than us. He's got great martial, great prowess. He's smart. Okay, he's got no ability to hold together his domain, so fair enough. But interesting. So what do we have? Siege de Jour County. So that would, okay. So that would be one of the two counties that traditionally belong to the Crag, or we could just do them both at once. Okay, cool. Like I said, I mean they have more men than us. So even if we wanted to do this, we'd have to get an alliance or something. But yeah, I mean, he's calm, he's honorable. I just don't think this dude is like going after Lord Quinton. That being said, let's pin him. Let's keep him in our view. Alright, cool. So there we are. Ugh, I don't like having the Iron Islands out there. This map is amazing. Wow. Ashmark, so that's got to be, yeah, Adam Marbrand. I always liked Adam Marbrand's characterization in the novels. I don't think he does anything too terrible, right? He's... I could be wrong. This is so awesome. So this must be Lord Tywin, duchy titles, Castamere, Cash the Rock. Okay, so this is... Okay, cool. Lady Cersei. So Cersei... Twin, beautiful, refusing marriage. 1 point, trickster. There we go. Vengeful, arbitrary, deceitful, and arrogant. Can't say I disagree. Look at him. There's Jaime. 35 prowess. So like Jaime, like one of the greatest knights, theoretically, in the Seven Kingdoms, has got 35 prowess, and our little rival up here, Quinton, is at 30. So this guy is really good. Quinton of Withermore. I wonder if House Baneford, is that like... I'm just looking this up real fast. House Baneford. Seat of House Baneford in Northwest Westerlands. It's near the Crag. Quinton Baneford. What do we know about him? Lord Baneford, the head of House Baneford. He's a member of the Lannister host. He's taken prisoner in the Whispering Wood. Alright. He's captive. Feast for Crows. At some point he gets released. And he... Okay, interesting. So he's like mentioned a few times in the book. Cool. So the spices are really interesting. We'll talk about them in a second. We have one kid so far, Reynold. Honorable, compassionate, gregarious, brave. Oh, this guy's pretty dope. Diplomacy. Learning and stewardship are like the +1s for him. Maybe learning? I don't know. We could also send him as a ward somewhere. For now, let's go learning since he's higher as it is. Pensive. And then I wonder if we can find him, like, find him a ward. Okay, so these are all our core, right? I wonder if we can, like, like, can we send him off to, like, Tywin, or Tywin's diligent, ambitious, authoritative, callous. He's really impressive. Kevin, patient, diligent, authoritative, honorable, intelligent knight. Kevin's pretty impressive. So, like, I wonder if we can send him to... Yeah. Get some... Oh, so Tywin will gain 25 opinion of us. Randall becomes Kevin Lannister's ward, moves to stay at Tywin's court. So we get Tywin and Kevin will like us a little bit. Randall gets to grow up in Lannister court. That's pretty dope. Let's try it. I think our guy would like that, right? He probably feels like, you know, historically the Westerlings have been tied to the Lannisters, and he likes that. It's where we belong to be. It's where his heir belongs to be. Alright, let's move forward a little bit. I've been talking long enough. Here we go. Let's go. New Maester. Maester I sent from the Citadel has arrived at the crag. A Valeman by the name of Benedict. Let's hope he'll be loyal and wise. Good. Let's take a look at Benedict. He's young, 25. Arrogant, wrathful, and ruthless. Okay, what the F? Ooh, but he's very smart. Wow, very smart. This guy is... Okay, so he might be a little prickly, but Maester Benedict, excuse me, man. See, the memory's interesting. Nothing's happened yet. Okay. That's good. Welcome aboard, my man. That's awesome. Greetings, says Tywin. Ooh, letter from Tywin. We're happy to accept your proposed education arrangement and noble upbringing for a noble spirit. Excellent. Very nice. I love it. Our guy loves it. Gawen. He's super stoked about that. So Reynold is off. Yeah, visiting Lord Tywin's court in Cashley Rock. So he's like growing up in Cashley Rock. This is good for him. I know I can declare war. No thanks. So the spices are really interesting. Oh, she's excellent intrigue and she's deceitful. That's a little scary. There's a claim to her brother's lordship. Her brother is Mike Castellan. He's a steward. Some intrigue. Also deceitful. All the Spicer stuff is really, really unsettling. But, like, we get along, so... You know, she's my spouse, she's on the council. She likes that I'm honorable. That's good. She likes that I'm a knight. I mean, I don't know if he's got it in him to romance someone. This is a very average guy, but I think he would try. So seducer or romancer? Romance 70%. Seduce 90%. Let's go for it. Let's seduce our wife. Let's keep those spicers. Let's pin them. Pin our guy Reynold. Pin our wife. Pin wolf. Lively livestock. As additional payments in a recent trade, I find myself in possession of a large herd of cattle. Dope. Got a ton of cows. I've been assured that the animals are of the highest quality, but the question of what should be done with them remains. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Got a ton of cows, y'all. The Lordship of the Crag gains a cattle herd for 15 years, 10% development growth. It's a beautiful herd, but it could be larger. 72%. We gain a large cattle herd, 20% development growth for 15 years. Or my breeding fails. Or get 50 coin. I think you would like all this stuff. Arrogant, honorable, calm. I think he would be like, yeah, the arrogance. He would be like, I think you'd go for the breeding project. The arrogance might be his undoing as this goes along. But let's see. Oh, not this time. Large cattle herd. Interesting. Okay, so we have some good development opportunities at the crag. I wonder if it's Lordship of the Crag. So what do we have? We have a temple and a castle and a castle. 2 castles and a temple, no cities. I mean, that's a lot of money to build a city. Okay, we're not even close right now. But we could, like, upgrade stuff, obviously. Cool. Okay. Trade port. Godswood. Cool. Let's move forward a little bit. What's going on with Rigger? Is there any, let's take out Storm's End. So cool, the big drum castle. I am so happy they went through the effort to add these, like, specific castles. These are so cool. What's Sunspear like? Oh. Awesome. Okay, there we go. The war is going on. See, so I don't think Tywin's involved. I don't think the Westerlands are involved. Yep. Tywin's holding out along with Balon. 3 months ago, so it's been going on for 3 months. I wish we could kind of like, I wish we could like watch this somehow, you know? Got 100,000 to 80,000. Starks, the Vale, Dorne, the Reach, King Ares, Bobby B, betrothed to Lyanna, Stannis. Brave, gregarious, wrathful, lustful, sounds right. Lyanna, compassionate, brave, stubborn, dutiful captain, winter soldier. She's got some prowess. I mean, hey, did she win that tournament as the anonymous knight? She's got to have some good prowess if that was really her. We want to see what happens to Lyanna. Gnarly. So our realm, we got the crag, that's it. 2 empty holdings. Vassals, we have 2 vassals. Lord Rolf of Eldris. Brother-in-law. We get along with him. He's our Castellan. Right? Steward. Okay, Steward. Lord Jeremy of Sandcastle. House Westfield. Lord Jeremy of Sandcastle. This dude is like very whatever. 9 intrigue, and he's our spy master. Great. Okay, so he holds Sandcastle. Okay, so we got 2 vassals. Yeah, see, like Westerling is not in great straits. Like we have 1 castle to ourselves. You know, the other castle on the crag, Sandcastle, is held by some fairly average dude, and the Spicers hold the other lordship. So we are not in great shape. Succession, male preference, primogeniture. Can I do this? High Crown Authority. Okay, so the Faith. So the Faith is 7. I wonder if the Dornish have, because like the Dornish. Can we look at their like realm somehow? Principality of Dorne. Yeah, Ariane is the first in line. Quentin. So they must have like Yeah, they must have equal. Progressive of them, as always. Good job, Bornish. I'm definitely going to be doing a little house in Dorne at some point soon. I don't know which one yet, but just such a cool part of the map. Gotta do it. Alright, so very small domain. Or realm. Let's see how things are going over here. Alright, so the war's been going on for 4 months. Still pretty even. Not much changing here. Alright. So we got some levies, 7 knights. Uncle and guest. Get more Westerlings. I mean, like, we have 3 living members. It's not good. Me, my son, my uncle. Like, I feel like... Is there anyone in our court that he was married? No. Dude, you gotta get married. Make him. So yeah, pretty small army here. Our council, Samuel Spicer. Who's Samuel Spicer? Is it the different Spicer? Garth, Rolf, Sybil, and Samuel. Garth Spicer. Okay, so alright, they're just random Spicers, I guess. Gregor Spicer. Oh no, here they are. Okay, so it's like a different... It's... Garth is Rolf and Sybil's uncle, and so Samuel's their cousin. Okay. So I think, theoretically, Gregor, this should have been... You know, if we're doing book canon, this should have been the Spicer from Essos, and Maggie the Frog is the mother of Sandor and Garth. What were we doing? Looking at our council. Alright, so Lady Sybil, Sis Ruler. I mean, she could... Intrigue is pretty dope. Samuel, Oversee Realm. Lord Wolf, okay. Jeremy. Ugh. 8. Derek, let's do Derek. I mean, or Garth, Admiral. Is this the same thing? Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Derek. Sorry, Ben. Derek, your marshal salute. Fickle, authoritative, honest. So he's honest, that's nice. Alright. We should probably find him a lady friend as well. Intelligent. Wrathful, ambitious, gregarious. Diligent, callous, ambitious. So either of these two. Let's go for it, man. Lord Rolf. Sir Samuel Spicer. I mean, this guy is like very... not, I mean... Rolf should really be our Castellan. Terrified. He's terrified of me due to my dreadful reputation. Ooh, okay. Fair enough. Great. Probably... Yeah, I mean, I don't really see why this guy, He's a craven, he's not very good at anything. I think we need someone more competent. Do we have anyone else to be? Oh, yeah, we have this guy. Dormant. Could be our steward. I'm gonna swap him in there, and then we're gonna appoint Dormant. This guy could be our chancellor. You know, let's do it. I mean, we don't really want to piss off the Spicers, but this guy's, I mean, if he's terrified of us. Lord Jeremy is a powerful vassal. He's gotta be somewhere. Fine. Conrad our Septon. Alright, it is what it is, guys. Not the best council of all time, not the worst. Take it. To the Serene Gawen, I accept your marriage proposal. Your courtier. Okay, alright, so my martial knight is married. Excellent. Pop out some kids, y'all. Give us some nice, talented courtiers. I like to do that, I mean... Okay, so all these things cost money. We don't have a ton of money right now. We could captain of the household guard, powerful agent, hostile schemes against you. That might be worth the money here. And we got no one that's good for it, so... That's too bad. Alright. Courtiers... Anyone else that needs to get married? Oh. Can I give him like a job or something? Yeah, whatever. Septon, Russell, and Knight. Pretty good knight, 13 I guess. Sir Russell, Lowborn Knights. Let's go get that other smart lady. Get her in there, medium chance. Jaynard. Rude, ambitious, forgiving. This guy sounds fun. Bisexual. No problem. Dane. Zealous, stubborn, craven. Beautiful inheritable trait. We'll take it. Lamet, courtier. He's got some good learning. Gluttonous, authoritative, wrathful, frail. I mean, do we really need her around? I don't think so. Later, Lynette. Doran, our chancellor, we would like someone for him. Any more inheritable traits to bring in here? Ellen, she's a little old for him. Alicent, robust. We'll take it. Maester can't get married, right? Landra, ooh, yes, let's keep her around. That is nice intrigue. Prowess. Someone with good prowess and martial is always fun. Selmond is like robust. Lord our guest. Legendary bladesman. So this dude is like a really good fighter. Could be one of our knights. Let's get him in, let's bring him into the fold. Benjamin. Good diplomacy. We'll keep you around. At this point, we can just do some of all skills here. Prestige gain. Yeah, nope. Alright. 22. Let's find someone around his age. Giant. Lazy, lustful giant. That is hilarious. Let's bring her in. Lysa. nothing really to go home. Nothing to send home for us. Marry her off. Dorman, our steward, needs someone. Samuel Spicer, our knight. Ooh, so he could actually marry someone. House Thorn. I mean, she's not very... House Dunstable. House Risley. Westerman Morale. Here we go. House Heading Westerman. Content, honorable, button is well. And Reynold, we'll save that for later. Alright, cool. Married off all courtiers, make sure kids, people having babies here. Let's move on to the impeccable Gawen. I accept a marriage proposal, yeah, so we're going to get a lot of these marriage proposals coming through. Let's skip through some of these. Fair enough. My name is Gawen, my lord. I've come before you to offer my wisdom. My knight Russell, who brought the man before me, looked skeptical. He approached the castle right and daunted my lord backwards. I mean, there's a smart dude. He's greedy, impatient, astute, intellectual. He's from a House of Rutland. What do we know about House Rutland? One living member. So you can join the corps. Honorable, calm, arrogant. So I could see him either... Yeah, this first one... Or this second one. He's calm, he's like, yeah, join the court. Yeah. Come on in. Made aware that Lady Sybil is very close to her mother, Jane. Gaining her favor might help me catch Sybil's attention. I'll get Jane whatever she asks for. I can help her pay off her loans. This does not seem right. I think he'd be a little bit too indulgent. I don't get it. So, like, indulgent wastrel, a tendency to be overly generous or lenient. Yeah, he's an indulgent wastrel. I hate this, but he would. I think he'd pay off for loans, go into debt. You do not have any goal, you're in debt. Hearts and minds. Seems that Sybil is not taking notice of my generosity to her mother. Oh my god. He really is an indulgent wastrel. Debt. Let's pause here for a sec. What does it say? Petition lead. I can petition my liege to help me resolve some challenges I face. I mean, what are this? I wonder what kind of things I can, like, petition. What is going on in the world of... Alright, so this, I mean, it's 7 months. Still about 100,000 to 80,000. Okay, so not much has happened yet so far. Rhaegar's still around. Bobby B's still around. Right? Yep. Alright. And the Westerlands is still not involved, right? Yeah, we're still... Tywin is still holding his ground. A gift to labor. Everyone appreciates a gift, but perhaps I could come up with something truly unique. That'll make a really impression on Sybil. An embroidery featuring her house crest, commissioned poetry on Joe's life, a wood carving of a castle. What would he do? I mean, I know I could look up what she would like and like try to guess, but like, what would Lord Gawen do? He's an indulgent wastrel. He's a knight, honorable, calm knight. So he's kind of like, he's kind of like the guy on. Oh man, what was that show? What was that show? Downton Abbey. That's what I'm thinking about. He's kind of like the... What is his name? Robert Crowley. Like the you know, the guy who you know, the Lord of the Abbey, who was kind of like, he said all the right things, he dressed the right way, he played the part, honorable, calm knight, but he's not that smart, not that impressive. He's an indulgent wastrel. So he like, he walks the talk. He's got the right look. But under the surface, we're just not that impressive and we're a bit arrogant. So, poetry, wood carving of a castle. I think he would go for crest, right? He values the crest, right? He's... Let's see what it goes. Thank you so much for the Christian poetry you gave me. I can scarcely remember the last time she liked it. Anything for you, Lady Sybil. Budding interest. Okay, very nice. Very nice. I wanna, like, can I... Let's go workshop this guy. Western high nobility. I wonder if you can, like, change the color of it. No? Dornar, Westerland armor. Maybe he would wear that, I don't know. This is cool. Rhaegar's armor, Robert's armor is so cool. Something a bit more. Yeah. Mustache? No mustache. I think mustache. No, he doesn't wear a crown, obviously. Spectacles. Hilarious. Alright, I like it. She's looking up. What the F, man? Shave that mustache. About to be out of debt. That was such a waste. What a wastrel you are, Lord Gawen. What else do we have around us? Okay, so this must... Westerlands must, like... Casimir, yeah, Tywin, that's Tywin. Ashmark. James one. Oh yeah, so forgot to mention this. I I added a sub mod that was like realistic or like canon children. So at the right time in history, canon children will be born if the mother and father are still around. So like, okay, no Rob yet, but one of them was Jane Westerling, and those of you who know Jane from the books know that she played a very large role in the books. There's another Jane Westerling in the history of the Westerling house who is even more infamous, perhaps, than the Jane Westerling in the Song of Ice and Fire's novels. So that there was a Jane Westerling who was also wife of Lord Alan Tarbeck. He died in a battle of the God's Eye in 43 after conquest. He were 283 after conquest. So we're like 240 years in the future. She was pregnant, gave birth to a son. And then eventually King Maegor Targaryen summoned her to marry him. I think she was married to him with two other brides at the same time. They were all widows. She's supposedly very beautiful. The other two were Lady Eleanor Castaigne and Rhaena Targaryen. They were known as the Black Brides because they were all widows. And Jane's son was even present for the wedding, so that was Alan Tarbeck's son. He was confirmed as Lord Tarbeck, sent back to Castle Rock as a ward of the Lannister, much like our son, Reynold. And half a year after the wedding, it was announced that Jane was pregnant. However, she died shortly after giving birth. It was a stillborn birth. And Queen Tiana of the Tower confessed to poisoning Jane. So really sad Jane Westerling in the history of Westeros, and as we know from Song of Ice and Fire, this Jane has a sort of sad ending in the canon novel as well, but who knows what's going to happen in this book. All we know is she's pretty, and she was just born, and yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. You. Go on a pilgrimage, invite knights, invite claimants, take a vow of poverty, pressed a loan. That's hilarious. I wonder, I'm a very arrogant. I am a very arrogant man, and I think I deserve a spot on my leader's council. I mean, they House Lydon, House Crakehall, House Lefford, House Brax, a Lowborn, Lord Quinton, House Baneford, our guy Quinton. So I wonder if we can demand that from Tywin. Title revocation, council rights, marriage favor. Your contract gains council rights. You must propose an equal exchange. So I don't have a hook on Tywin, so I have to like give him more taxes, more levies. I can't afford the tax at the moment, but I will do that. Council rights. Alright, so I'm not really good at anything, that's the problem. Ooh, what was that? Character finder. I just hit C. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. But I deserve to be on this council. I am House Westerling, and all these other houses are not as old and as noble as me. So, I'm going to... How do I do that? Demand council position. Diplomacy or stewardship, probably. Castellan. That would be hilarious. Chancellor. Should I demand to be the Castellan? That seems like a little much. Steward is vacant. Chancellor. Admiral, Marshal. What is the steward? Spouse. Spy master, steward. It's not vacant. Anyways, I'm gonna go counselor. Chancellor. Based on my skills. Maybe I will go steward, because I got that lifestyle focus. I think I'm good with money, but I'm not actually good with money. I think that's what I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, look at that. I am the steward of Lord Tywin. My son is being fostered in Castle Rock, much like he should. Now we're talking. Council, look at that. Yeah. Extra taxes, domain taxes, building construction. Well, that's actually very nice. That is very nice. Oh, petition. No. No thanks. What is going on? They're starting to lose the war. Bobby B taking control. Wish I could like see where the battles are. Attacking. So where are they though? How do we find them, I wonder? Where is the fighting happening? Huh. Maybe I can't see it because like we're not on wall or something. Being raided. Luckily it's not me. 3,600. Damn. Hammer. Ugh. Maybe I need some protection against being raided. How's Randall doing? Ooh, brave, gregarious, compassionate, and honorable. This man, he's gonna be great. He's gonna be great. Lady Marjorie the Reach. Is that Marjorie Tyrell? Alright, so that seems a little bit of a reach for us. Lady Maya Stone in the Stormlands. She is daughter. We can marry the daughter of Robert. She's a bastard, but she's gregarious, stubborn, brave, pretty, and potential alliance with the Stormlands. Those seem a little unrealistic. I mean, that's really cool. I'm really tempted. but they seem a little unrealistic. House Westerling of the Reach. Mathis Rowan. Got some phrase in there. The Royces. That's cool. Riverlanders. We've got some Brackens. Illyria Dane. A Dane. That's cool. Got a pin. Who does Char marry? Derry. House Derry. Got a pin our Danes. Love those characters. Malisters. Craycalls. Interesting. What about prestige gain? Some Martells. Yeah. Unfortunately, our guy would be too tempted to marry a Lannister. Moreau Lannister. Stafford Lannister. Who is Stafford Lannister? Man. Guess Stafford, Tywin's cousin. So we can marry Tywin's cousin's kid. I feel like our guy would be very tempted. You know, so I mean, he would be very tempted to marry Marjorie. You know, Mace Tyrell's daughter. Maya Stone. He might be too arrogant, you know, she's a bastard, right? Yep. But still, a chance to marry into Robert Baratheon, I think our guy would like that, but I just don't think that's realistic. Maybe because she's a bastard that's realistic. I'm kind of tempted, Lady Maya, but I don't think you'd be able to resist marrying into the Lannisters. Serena and Muriel, are they both Stafford's daughters? Yeah, and who's Alysane? Tyron. Who's Tyron? He's got so many of these guys. Yeah. I'm gonna marry into the Lannisters. So that didn't give me any alliance power, right? Which is what I needed, but got carried away. Right, so I'm really making good inroads with Tywin now, right? Guardian of our heir. Honorable. Tyrion. Betrothed to Melissa Craycall. Interesting. Year and a half, down to 76 to 70. It was 100 to 80. Bobby's doing work. Reading in the crowd, the celebration had come to an end, and the evening's entertainment seemed to be over when Lady Sybil suggested a reading. The clerks in her eyes were wondering what guests would like to hear, and I see my chance to impress Sybil. Pious, entertained, Kingdom of the Sky, the chance to learn. He's honorable, calm, arrogant. Let's be entertained, something pious. I think something pious, right? He's not smart enough to like this one. Entertainment, he's calm, no, honorable. I don't think you'd want something as salacious as the testimony of Mushroom, even though she might. I mean, deceitful. But I think we'd do something. I mean, our guy's kind of an idiot. I think he would do something pious. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just think he wouldn't really have a personality to choose anything else. Sorry, Lord Colin. I love you, man, but you're just so average. I'm attending the dance, not simply because I'm lord of the castle, but because I want to see Lady Sybil there. She looks resplendent, and when we finally have a moment to ourselves, I offer my suggestion. So maybe that didn't work, the last reading, because nothing happened there. Join me in the circle, I'll walk in the garden. Can I provide you with some food? Have you seen how these people dance? Appeal to her malicious side. It's kind of arrogant, but I'm also honorable. That, I mean, it's hard, like, I'm arrogant. I think just like, again, the honorable knight. Join me in the circle for the next dance, my lady. Which again, I don't really think that's her style, but let's see. Lady Sybil and I spun across the floor together, turning heads as she laughed to the heart's content. Oh my gosh, very nice, man. Smoldering chemistry. Very nice, Lord Gawen. Sometimes, just stick to the classics. Whoa, wait, hold on here. Your acquaintance, Ares, died. A person of interest to you, King Ares II of the Iron Throne, was executed by Lord Jaime. Okay, so that happened. Unpinned. Aww. Executed on Lord Amory of Stingmont. Amory, the Lord Savage, killed Raylo. Prince Viserys. Oh man, so Prince Viserys was executed. Daenerys is not even born. Interesting. So the war... Tywin's hopped in there. Alright. So he's taking my men with him. Right, because I owe him levies. So we're now involved in the war here. And we're winning. Because he's taking the side. Tywin has smartly seen that Bobby B is probably going to take this thing. Tywin said, alright, I'm in. And that has pushed them up to 100,000 compared to 85. So now they have the numerical advantage as well. And wow, Prince Duran is imprisoned? Man, where is he? Imprisoned by Lord John of the Vest. John Arryn has imprisoned Prince Duran. That's crazy. Alright. Let's see how this goes. I wonder if that means there was fighting in the Vale. The voice of reason, another council meeting, another conflict. Steward Dormund, right, and Castellan Rolf, my brother-in-law, are arguing violently about the training regimen of the troops. As Lord, I could silence them with a single word, but I have a better idea. My diplomatic pursuits have given me insight onto handling the situation. God, it's so arrogant. It's so obnoxious, man. Side with Dormund, side with Rolf. Find a composite that makes everyone happy. Honorable and calm. I would try to make everyone happy, I think. Ooh, nice. Alright. Lords and nobles from across Westeros have gathered in King's Landing to bear witness to the realm's new king. So Rhaegar is being coronated right now. So this is another one of the mods that I added on top of Game of Thrones mods. Someone added this cool one where whenever King is being coronated, they... You know, there's this cutscene. High Septon anoints Rhaegar with the 7 oils, places a crown upon his head, and announces, in the light of the 7, I now proclaim Rhaegar of House Targaryen, King of the Andals, the Rhoynar and the First Men, Lord of the 7 Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm. Long may he reign. The pack throne erupts in cheers and applause. So, in the middle of the war, I mean, I don't think I'd be there, right? I don't think I'd be there, so I'm gonna click this one because I don't think we're at war. I'm a bannerman of Tywin. Tywin has declared for Robert. So I'm just gonna say remain silent. Rhaegar the Dragon Prince on their throne. So cool. My beloved wife, the servants have all been sent away, and our bed has been decorated with roses. As Lady Sybil enters our chamber, she smiles intriguingly and joins me without hesitation. With the help of hands, mouths, and limbs, we reaffirm the devotion we swore before the seven were one, perhaps in a more carnal fashion than intended. Let's do it. Alright. Plus 100, alright. So, our honorable cells. I think we continue. I mean, we'll probably continue to try to make her soulmate. We also need some friends. Lord Tywin, he's busy. Kevin. We're trying to befriend Lord Kevin. He is our son is his ward after all. Still going well for us. I feel like an idiot. I don't know like where the fighting is. Lady Sybil's pregnant. Very good. I'll take it. This map is amazing. I mean, just like look how many holdings there are. How detailed it is. It's so cool. They did such a great job. No thanks. Educated score. I mean, I don't think this is. What's another house? Maybe Ashmark. No. Let's look at Tywin's council. Lord Leo. Pray call. I'm trying to see if there's a knight I can tutelage. Alright. Let's go for it. I don't really know. I've never done this before. Will not accept. Oh my god. Too old enough. Is old enough to be knighted. Provost Squires lowborn. Now let's try one of the other guys. Just see if they have any. Nope. Pascal, same issue, right? Too old. Let Quentin our rival. No. Is there anyone? Is there any other house here? I can't really find anyone to squire for us. So we got our money back up to 86 for our indulgent efforts. the phrase. There we go, card. Cool. Lancel. Mary Jane Westerling to Lancel. That's pretty cool. Oh, nice. Could just go all in on Kevin. Kevin doesn't have that many levies. I mean, he has one title, Lordship of 7 points. It looks like he was unlanded, now he has the Lordship of 7 points. Okay, cool. Our allies. Really would like to see what happens here before I pause for the evening. But things are moving kind of slow. 284. Am I an idiot? Is it? Why can't I see this? There must be battles going on somewhere, right? I must be just an idiot. Sybil has given birth. Real. Oh, Sybil, you've been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you, and now we have a perfect little daughter. Will you become my child? What should I call you? So there's some other canon names. I think there's a Joanna and a Linya in the history of Westerling. So let's go with that. Linya Westerling. Sybil, Maggie. Oh yeah, Maggie. That's cool. Jane. We already have a Jane. Let's go Linya. Westerling. Here's some battles going on. What's going on here? Am I supposed to be like... Oh, should have done that. We have joined. Oh, that's why I couldn't say anything. I'm so stupid. Okay. So we have a small first army to Greg. Guys, looks like we're down here. Most of our troops are down here. Right? Yeah, so we'll go like... Yeah, the Lannisters down here, so I feel like... them. Levy reinforcement rates, capital development growth capital. Use that. That'll come in handy at the moment. So I feel like I should have joined this war a while ago. Kind of silly on my part. I think what we'll do is we'll try to attach ourselves to the Lannister host or something like that. Kevin is swayed. Love to see that. Lord Jeremy gained 30 opinion of you. Your spouse is excellent. Intrigue. Wow, very nice. Thank you, spouse. We'll join this, whatever's going on here. Oh, they're already moving. What's going here? Slow down, guys. Can I, like, attach myself to this floor somehow? I feel like I am... Yeah, we'll attach to the second foothill. Alright, cool. Let's do it. Alright, so... what's wrong with her? Ill. Uh-oh. What's wrong with her? We need to be friends with our vassals. Our guy, Derek. Or Jeremy, we're good with him. Little... maybe after your friend Kevin again. Alright. So. Looks like we're getting close here. Secret truth has reached the light of day. My vassal Lord Wolf has had an affair with his lover Amira. I did not see what the fuss is about. Alright, so apparently it's not that big of a deal. Oh, but she's pregnant. I wonder if this is his. Well, why don't you just get married, Wolf? Come on, man. What are you doing? King Aegon VI of the Iron Throne replaced King Rhaegar. Oh my gosh. Rhaenys. These are Rhaegar's children. Oh man. Slain by Robert in the Duel of the First Moon. Oh my goodness. So Rhaegar's done. Enemies left war. Lord John went way. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Rhaegar's dead, guys. I think this is about to be it. I think Robert has won the throne. I think that's it. Aegon's coronated again. I don't think I'd be there. The boy king of OP. Marital recrimination is absolutely unacceptable. Sybil bursts into my chambers, her face red with anger, yelling loud enough for the entire castle to hear her. Melissa is just insulting my honor. Melissa's our courtier. Married to our admiral. Melissa is just insulting my honor. Should be going. So I'm honorable, arrogant, honorable. I'm also calm. Oh, man. I'm calm, so I try to talk it through. Sybil, like, nope. Even after discussing the details of the incident with Sybil, I'm still unsure what to think about the whole affair. Then again, a good lord should stand by his lady. Sybil likes it if I talk with Melissa. Oh, then she'd get banished. Ugh, I got it. Sorry, man. Sorry, Admiral. Banished your wife. Oh, 82%, so something happened here. You just get a new ally? I'm gonna have to leave it at that. We're gonna pause for the evening. I'm gonna save it here. Rhaegar was slain by Robert. Ares is gone, and the boy king was coronated. Fighting for his life up here. He's, you know, he's got betrothed to his sister. He's got a lot of soldiers. He could hold out just yet. We'll see. Alright, I'm gonna pause for now. Thanks, y'all.